We will hear from one of those contributions now by our next speaker, Gina Parker. Gina is a senior majoring in sociology and minoring in writing studies. During her first year of college, she was able to study ecology abroad in Costa Rica. Yay, education abroad. And Gina will present about farm to school education. Awesome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gina Parker, and I will be presenting the root of the matter, how farm to school feeds education. So the problems with our current system of industrial agriculture. It's a major polluter, it is central to dominant development narratives, it is not sustainable, and it produces tons of food waste. We are also disconnected from our food sources and our natural environment, the very things that make us human. So how is farm to school a potential solution to this? Sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So farm to school is a holistic switch to environmentally focused education. This means three things. This means school gardens, food education, and local food sourcing. Farm to school education is meant to bring the environment back into focus. It's meant to combat environmental generational amnesia, which is essentially the idea that each generation perceives their environment that they're born into as the norm, which can lead to a loss of baseline understanding of what a healthy ecosystem actually looks like. And this produces morals and values. We start shaping those in childhood. So that shapes how someone will vote, how they'll shop, how they'll eat, and how they'll advocate. And the most important thing about farm to school education is that it's implemented in all schools, specifically public schools. The environment is for everyone, environmental education is for everyone, healthy food is for everyone. Another goal here is to connect us with our larger community and with the land and with local food and local farmers again. So this can mean on-site gardens, and the leftover food that's not used in the schools can be shared with the community. This information, when we get kids excited about what they're learning, they take that home, they share it with their families, they share it with their communities. So taking back control of our food, taking back control of what we're putting into our bodies. And I know it may sound lofty, but this is not just a fantasy. It is a very doable goal. There are grants, there are urban farms, the National Farm to School Network. All of these things are available and ready and excited to get schools started in this system. So as you pay taxes, these tax dollars go to our schools, they go to funding, and that money could be used to buy directly from farmers instead of from big agriculture if the right systems were in place. And then these profits from local farmers, they can invest them back into the system. So let's talk about, sorry. Let's talk about doable starting places. So first, it's important to establish the goals of the school, whether that just be healthy local food, gardens, hands-on nature, nutrition education, or eventually, hopefully, all of them. And then gathering a team of volunteers. This could be teachers, farmers, parents, chefs, community members, people that are already passionate about these things, that are excited to help schools. And then making these goals attainable. We want this to be sustainable. We want it to be long lasting. So even if that's just starting with one garden, starting with transitioning one menu item, or finding a local distributor, or taking a field trip to a farm, all of these things make a difference. And then we can also bring this into our classrooms. That's important, this holistic education. It's applicable life information. It can be brought into math, designing eco-friendly buildings, food budgeting, science, carbon cycles, water cycles, anatomy, what happens when these foods go into your body, history, law, every curriculum that you can think of. But the most important part of this is to get kids excited about the environment. It is cool, and we want to inspire intrinsic passion to make a difference. And so from the words of Robin Wall Kimmerer, the move towards a local food economy is not just about freshness and food miles and carbon footprints and soil organic matter. It is all of those things, but it is also about the deeply human desire for connection, to be in reciprocity with the gifts that are given to you. So let's talk about goals and outcomes. This encourages lifelong, healthier eating habits, which also fuels learning. It propels students into environmental careers. It creates less pollution. It removes food deserts and reduce food waste. And in the end, hopefully our cities will become community-oriented, eco-friendly, regenerative, and beautiful. People will begin voting with their forks, and ultimately this is the only way the larger food systems will change. This is how we combat climate change on a wider scale while also caring for our common home. Thank you.